Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love quarterbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the RPO, complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Card in the backfield. It's Wingo. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Back to throw, it's Manning. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for
pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Short gain on the play before he slides. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Now on second down. To the ground with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Now on the option. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on third and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up fourth down.
They punted away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It'll be a run on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Running back searching for a hole. Makes it past the marker. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Quarterback on the keeper.
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Got a little space. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've got a first down here to open the period. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Manning. He finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is on its way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Got some room to run. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Traore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To throw, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab deep. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Back to pass, it's Manning. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot, 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Field goal is good. They're now up 9-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and fires incomplete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run because they're blocking run. The quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Wingo. Gun room at the 35. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Wingo. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
A first down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Wants to throw. It's Manning. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
The short hands, it's Mosley. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Here's the pressure. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Third down, red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Wingo. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll immediately call timeout. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on 3rd down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him, catching it and getting the first.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Traore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
To the air, it's Shapen. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Plows through the defense. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Quickly complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Grab behind the line. It's Traore. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll give it to the back. Across the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught near the sideline, it's Mosley. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Shapen. He's got it on the run. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll pull them back to within 6. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, out of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It leads to 2nd down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Gets it out fast. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. 3rd down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open, what does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
Looking to move the chains, Mississippi State lines up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 2nd
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got it in the middle, it's Traore. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Off the play fake. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to set up the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Rides to back and leaves it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Pulls it in, it's Wingo. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. It's a seam wide open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
defense rising to the challenge. Focal point number one, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. To the air, it's Manning. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
These men stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab outside. It's Moore.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, he missed it. No good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
I would absolutely love to take this opportunity to roast this kicker. That's 4 missed field goals. That is your job. You are a kicker. But how about the coach? If you're going to keep rolling him out there and he's going to keep missing, that's your fault.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
To the air. It's Chapin. Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. He leaves it with his back. At the 40, there he goes. This defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 21. Bring up 2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it to the back. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Here comes the Texas offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab, and they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Right on the money. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He wants to throw it again. On target. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll line up to go for 2. Back to pass, it's Manning. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Grabbed over the middle. It's Traore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Trying play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Mosley. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Gonna swing it on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got his man, makes the grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee.